How is it going? How are y'all? Good to see ya. We're just getting a few remaining things ready. Let's see. Got a few little clicks and clacks I got to do on the keyboard here. Clickety clack. We are about to go live here. We got a few different things planned. I'm connecting the Northport 1999 public group to the live stream. As you can see here, we got a camera set up for our overhead camera. That is going to be for unboxing. We're going live on Facebook right now. Facebook Live video is starting. All right, how we doing, Facebook? I'm just getting a few last things set up. As you can see, I got a kind of a multiple computer setup going on here. Excuse the mess. Enjoy my VHS collection while I do this, if you're into that kind of thing, like I am. Yeah, just excuse me while I face my back to you guys. I'm just doing the final stuff here. I'm going to share this live stream to my free Patreon. Well, it's going to go to my Patreon, all of my members, paid and free members. We put up these live streams 2 times a week on the free Patreon. So go check it out. Patreon.com/Bodhi the Movie Maker. It's free to sign up, and if you want to get access to the book, you can become an official founding member for $5 a month. We'll talk more about that later. You can't see it, so that works because it's exclusively for the Patreon members, but we got a new illustration by Gus Trouth of Maxwell Bishop. We put up new illustrations and new art, and the entire book is on the Patreon. So yeah, today I'm unboxing a computer. Just bear with me, guys, and we're going to get to that. We're giving away a Unreal Engine computer, a computer that can make Unreal Engine content. Never mind. I made the wake word for my Alexa's computer, which is just annoying as hell. I want it to be like, it makes me feel like I'm in Star Trek, but I use that word way too much. So it didn't really work the way I had intended. Bear with me while I post this on Patreon. I would love to have a production manager, production assistant. Hey, Michael, looking good, my man. Thank you very much. Thank you. How you doing? How are you? So what am I doing? I am going to get the description for this video. I'm also going to make sure the affiliate links show up in the description on the YouTube video so that you guys can see affiliate links for all of the PC components I'm going to be talking about. So just bear with me. Like I was saying, I would love to have a production manager, production assistant. So if you feel like you're great with content creation or you know, this kind of stuff, video descriptions, if you could help me with this, feel free to reach out. We need all the help we can get. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. And For those of you who are new to my channel, thank you for being here. How are you doing? It's really cool to see you guys. I'm meeting a lot of cool new people through the liminal stuff. I've been posting some liminal content on Facebook. Yeah, that's always kind of annoying to like do all the technical stuff like clickety click. It's a great way to get it started. Real energy booster to start the stream by doing a bunch of clickety clickness. But I think I'm officially up everywhere I wanted to be. So Michael, I know you're here. I'm going to show some of the work that you've been doing on Unreal Engine and share into our group in a bit. So guys, let's position the camera in the right spot. Lots accomplished today, so doing great. Things are working, says Michael. That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you. Productive days feel really good, don't they? Just, it feels good to be productive. Feels good to create stuff. And you've really been creating a lot. Here's my stand-in. Not very tall. So what I like to do is make sure this and these are reasonably in focus. So let me just double check that real quick. Yeah, reasonably. And then I'm going to write myself a note because I'm not going to start recording yet, but that's what we're doing today. I really wish I had some music ready to play. Maybe I should try to do that. Maybe I should. I like having a little bit of like a little bit of beats in the background of my live streams. I'm not going to shift the focus, so I'm going to be like zoomed in and out of focus. So don't even worry about it, guys. Just don't even worry about watching the top of my head. Okay. What? Oh, I wish I knew what the name. Okay, I know how to find it. I'm going to find some synth wave music that I really like to have on my live streams. I'm kind of controlling everything from my PC right now. And that means I've sort of shifted some things up. By the way, speaking of YouTube, feel free to check out my YouTube channel, Bodhi the Movie Maker. Bodhi spelled B-O-D-H-I. Back to the grid. This is annoying. We're looking up back to the grid / 1 hour mix. That's what we wanted. Now, let's see if I can get audio from, okay, let's get the desktop audio. There we go. Now I'm going to listen to it and I'm going to see if the music is working. So just give me a sec, guys. Oh, I know how. I'm going to listen to it right here. Okay, let's see how it is compared to my voice. Let's see. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. See how it is compared to my voice. All right, I'll turn it down just a little bit. Testing, testing. 1, 2. Okay, thanks, Mike. We got Michael telling me it's working. Thank you, my man. Okay, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I like that. You let me know in the comments if it gets too loud or annoying. I'll come turn it down. So there we go. We got the framing. We're all set. 10 seconds. Hiding behind the camera here. Don't you worry, guys. Do I got anything in my teeth? Looking good. Motion detected at front door. Is that going to be the final piece of what I wanted to open up? You know what? UPS came to the door and then took the package and walked away. So I'm assuming he went to the wrong address. That happens. That happens. All right, so let's do a little overview of what's going to happen today. And welcome one and all. Today we're going to be unboxing the $250 PC for Unreal Engine. We have almost all of the parts here. And I'm going to be building this $250 PC, and then I'm going to give it away to one of you. So stay tuned for more information about how to participate in the giveaway. It will be free, of course. We're not going to charge you to enter the giveaway or anything like that. But there are some rules for how to join. There will be more information about that. But for right now, I'm going to, excuse me, gross. I am going to record unboxing all of this so that for my Friday video, which comes out on Friday, wow, you really needed to know that. Captain Obvious at your service. So for my Friday video, that's what I'm recording today. So that with this live stream, we are dual tasking. I'm going to try to make these live streams just what I'm doing. You're getting to hang out with me while I'm working, while I'm doing my thing. So let me just do one final tweak on the main camera here. Oh, you know, yeah, a little wider is good. Let's see, so we got the socials there. They actually are covering up a little bit of stuff. And then we got the Patreon logo. So, let's tilt it down just a teeny bit. We don't need to see the camera. Oh. Now I'm just leveling the camera. And then, all right, looking really good. Looking frickin' sweet. Looking frickin' sweet. Computer, what's the notification?
One new notification from Amazon Shopping. 2 shipments have arrived, including milk powder.
Pretty sure they didn't just arrive since I just saw that guy come to the door. and walk away. Did he put, oh, he did put stuff. Never mind, guys. I was totally wrong. He did not bring stuff. He did bring stuff. My God, my brain is not working today. Let me check AliExpress to see if he also delivered my final component for the unboxing, because that would be fortuitous. We could unbox absolutely every part of this $250 PC. Nope. That is not the case. Of course, I just kicked the camera. All right, guys. I'm a little discombobulated. Time to get bobulated, if you know what I mean. Time to get bobulated, Bodhi. Get bobulated. Sorry, I know this is not fun watching me get the camera all set up and shit. But once it's set up, now we should be good. Okay, so I guess the basic script here is just going to be, hi, Bodhi the Movie Maker, and here is the $250 PC. I'm not going to do that yet because I don't have the final box, but maybe I should, because what's it going to matter? I might as well have it. So even if I don't have all the boxes. Okay, we are now recording the main camera. Red leather, yellow leather. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are now recording the top camera. Bodhi the Movie Maker here, and this is the $250 Unreal Engine PC. Or at least, it will be. Let's see. I'm skeptical, I'm interested, I'm hopeful, I'm very hopeful. And keep in mind, one of you is going to get this in the giveaway, so stay tuned for more information about how to sign up to get this Unreal Engine PC. Alright guys, so really I just want to unbox all this stuff one piece at a time so that I have it recorded, and then we'll figure out what to do next. This is the graphics card, which is the part that I'm most excited about unboxing, so that's what we're going to unbox last. Though we're actually going to be unboxing the CPU, motherboard, and RAM last because it hasn't arrived yet, but we do have everything else. So let's do everything else first. Alright, well I guess let's start with the beating heart of the PC, and that is the PSU, the power supply. Let me make this bigger so that I can make sure I see all the comments and such. We're doing good, we're doing good. We're gonna unbox. We're muting myself, hold up. Cool. All right, we got a knife. We got the Gigamax 500 watt 80 plus bronze. I'm not sure how long of a warranty that is. I think it's like 3 years. 80 plus bronze is not amazing, but I should have the prices up, shouldn't I? So that you guys can see what I so that I can tell you the prices. Let me open that up somewhere where I can see it. Hey, Tigger Tiramisu, fun to see your recording process. Thank you. I'm glad to. How you doing? How's it going? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. I'm getting the prices I paid for everything. Since this is all predicated on it being a $250 build. Let's know what I actually paid for this stuff. I'm going to just try to have it up so that I don't have to keep coming back to the computer. Of course. Of course. So, okay, very cool, very cool. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. I wouldn't be watching. I'd be like, okay, who does this guy think he is? Walking away from the computer so many times. Who does he think he is? The Gigamax 500 watt 80 plus bronze power supply from Zalman for $50, $49.99. This was all about going as inexpensive as I possibly could while getting as many things new as I can. Manual, power cable. So this is what we call a non-modular power supply, which means that all of the power cables that come out of it are fixed to the unit, which makes it a bit more annoying for installing and fitting into a PC case. A modular power supply, all of these are disconnected, and you choose which ones you want to use, and you plug them in at the time. Okay. Big old fan. Big old grill for airflow. There she is. Sweet. Now we put it back in the box and we open up the next thing. Yeah, so Tigger Tiramisu, I've got my 2 cinema cameras recording. Got a wide camera here. We got a super wide angle lens on this bird's eye view camera so that it can see kind of the whole table here. Okay. Next, we got the Assassin X 120R SE air cooler for your CPU. Supposedly works for LGA 115X, LGA 1200, LGA 1700, and importantly AM4 and AM5. This is an AM4 build, AMD CPU. It comes with high-end thermal paste. Well, that's good, because it cost $19. I could have gone way cheaper and gotten, you know, I could have gotten like a, oops, I could have gotten an $8 CPU cooler, but I just didn't feel comfortable with that. Some CPUs come with their own stock fan coolers. All right. This is my first time opening a air-cooled CPU cooler. It comes with thermal paste, a little syringe of thermal paste. That'll probably get you a few applications. It comes with mounting brackets for LGA and AM5 sockets. This is the LGA bracket, and this is the AM5 and AM4 sockets. This is probably for attaching the single fan that comes with it. We have more fans coming, so don't you worry about that. And then it's labeled, so we've got these risers, AM4, AM5, LGA 1700, and the 115X and 1200. Looks like I got a comment. I have to get that bigger because I can't see. Hello there. Cell Hunt 009. It has RGB as well? Question mark? Good question, my man. Let me, you're getting ahead of me. You're getting ahead of me. Ah, why can't I get the comments bigger? Arr! It has RGB. Here we go. Let's see if it has RGB. You and me. Let's check it out right now. How about this? I'm even going to make let's make the overhead camera a little bit bigger. Why not? Why not? All right, I'm going to try to open this up on my phone so that I can see the comments better. Okay, let's see. Is this working? Let's see. Let's see if it has RGB. I don't know. They sure make it. It has Eclipse RGB effect. So they're saying it does have RGB. I suppose we'll have to take them at their word for right now, because we're just unboxing today. Ooh. Okay. Fun. Yes, it does have RGB. So they say. All right, this will be my first RGB build. So there's the copper heat pipes. Interesting. 8 heat pipes. And 1 fan. But I bought extra fans, so I wonder if we'll put one on both sides of this. We'll see. Wow. So it's got an RGB header and a power header. I'm assuming that's what's going on here. We've got one header, looks different than the other. That must be what that's about. I've never done RGB before, so I'm a little out of my depth on this one, on that one. Let's install the fan, I guess. Connect the 4-pin PMW fan header to the motherboard. For addressable RGB lighting, connect the 3-pin ARGB lighting header to the motherboard. There you go. RGB for $19. I'm going to put the links to all of these. I'll put affiliate links to all these components after this video. today was a very busy day, so I couldn't do it beforehand. Let's look in the manual and see if there's a, how do I connect the fan? Nope, that's the Chinese side. Okay, yeah, that looks like it makes sense. Okay. All right, so that goes, these clips, these fan clips go in the screw holes. These feel like they're made out of paper clip material, just not super heavy duty. And then they say install it after you've installed this onto the CPU. Oh, cool. There you go. Fun. Fun. Good fun. And if this thermal paste is not good enough, I can see they go for the Noctua colors, but I don't think it's Noctua thermal paste. I think it's the same branding as this, Assassin. So we could use some of the Noctua thermal paste I have left over from my build. There's a lot of Noctua thermal paste left over, so we'll see. Let's lazily put everything away. All right. Up next is the extra case fans, which cost me a total of Up next are the extra case fans, which cost me $9 for 3 Dark Rock 3-pack of 120 millimeter 5-year fans, brushless DC fans. Considering one Noctua fan is like, what is it, 15 bucks, 30 bucks? You know, this was the way to go to get some extra fans. Now, we'll talk a bit more about that. Why did I go with extra fans? So we got some screws for each, and we got these little sound dampening squishy pads that you can put on your fans. Cool. Not super impressed with the packaging. It didn't come with any sort of padding or protection. Do you have protection? Oh, but it does have little directional arrows that lets you know which direction the airflow is on all 4 sides. And the power cables are not super long, but that's okay. Excuse me. All right, next we have the 512 gigabyte SSD from Team Group for $33. This is a 2.5 inch SSD, not my favorite option. Could have gone with an Nvme SSD, but it was hard to find one this cheap. But maybe from AliExpress. So, you know, it's a $250 PC that I'm giving away, so there's gonna be some upgrades. I'll leave it to you guys, to you lucky person who gets it. Team Group is 3-year warranty. They're supposedly reputable for being the budget option, so that's why I went with them. And I would highly recommend upgrading to an Nvme M.2 PCIe SSD. Okay, no frills, no nonsense. All right, that was fast. Okay, now here's why we got extra. I would love to get the link for those fans. Great, great sell hunt. I will be putting the affiliate links in the description of this video right after we're done with the live. And I will send it to you. Well, and then you can find it through there. Sometimes I just do too much. And maybe right after we unbox a few more things, I'll put them all in the description. We'll chill over there for a bit. So let's open up the case, or the alternative. How much? So for $26, you're not going to find a new PC case. That's where this thing comes in. All I said was, I'm going to make an Unreal Engine PC. I didn't say it was going to be conventional and that it was going to look exactly like a normal PC. Nope. We've got a test bench set up because that's the most efficient, bang for buck way to do it. Rather than a conventional case, we're going to install our ATX motherboard on this test bench, and our PSU and all of our graphics card. Is this iATX? This is looking kind of smaller than I was expecting. Well, we'll see once the motherboard arrives if this will work. Huh. It's interesting. Is there... What do we got? Yeah, okay, it is got standard ATX. Whew! I was starting to wonder if it was mini. Is there anything more in there? Okay. Where the heck? Installation. Gotta love this manual. What? So you don't want to lose these little, we got some random ass little pieces just sort of floating around, which is not fun. Because, like, did I already lose any of them? No? I don't think so. We got a power button there. That's hilarious. Okay. Place the back plane and bottom plates like the photo positions. Sorry, that was kind of loud. Okay. Let's assemble. Assemble! We'll take a quick break before I assemble it to share those links with you, buddy. All right, so let's stop recording here. Let's stop recording there. And now let's share the link with you. So I'm going to go grab the affiliate link real quick. Grabbing the text for these Dark Rock 3-pack of fans. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. 250 PC. $250 PC components. Case fans. All right, so in the description of the live stream right now, the case fans are there. Put the links in for you. Sell. All right, and we might as well put in the other links. Let's grab the PSU. Amazon makes it really easy to just quickly grab the affiliate links. Makes it easy for you guys to find what you're after. And makes it easy for me to share it with you. Got so much going on here. So many screens. All right. All of the components are now linked in the description. You can see my setup here. We've got a drafting table on wheels so they can roll it around, and it can tilt up and down for if I want to write on it or draw on it, and it can hold a lot of weight. So I built my other PC on the drafting table, which took a bit of faith. I had to have faith that it wasn't going to collapse. Tigger Tiramisu, very cool setup. Thanks, Tigger. Yeah, it's fun. I love having everything be able to roll around. So this table can roll around and get out of the way, and because it's like a Murphy bed, because the table can go up vertically, so I can push it up against the wall and have it out of the way. Then I've got my drawing tablet here on wheels to get it out of the way. And then I've got all these storage racks on wheels with like shopping cart handles so that I can easily pull out my printer or the Cricut cutter there. That's how we organize all the Cricut materials and printing materials. And I've got all my batteries on top. So anytime I need the printer, I can just like roll it to the computer I want to use it with anywhere in the house, and same with the Cricut. And they stow out of the way. You know, got to have modular and easy to adapt and use where you want it. Yeah, there we go. Having some orange juice. Oh, I got the wrong set. I got some jeweler's screws, but those are not the ones I wanted. I bought this when building my other PC. I should put these links in the description as well. This is a great tool. Let me press record. Whole idea is to have this for my Friday video. Speaking of Friday videos, it'll be week 24 of making content, not excuses. Week 24 of putting out long form edited video every Friday. And as you guys know, I do these live streams at least twice a week. And then we also do the creativity shows live streams twice a week. And we put out a long form on the creativity show today. And we're planning to continue putting those out every Tuesday. Today it was a day later than we anticipated. So it'll probably be every Tuesday for the creativity show, every Friday for Bodhi the Movie Maker. And we're going to continue doing live streams, probably twice a week for both channels. Okay, it's really annoying when your screwdriver is not magnetic. It's hard to get the screws to cooperate. Cooperate, screw. Screw you, screw. All right, there's different size and shape screws. That's really frickin' fun. These are not all the same. Whoopee! Whoopee! What the hell? 5 PS. Small screws for motherboard, SSD fixing. Large screws for support strip fixing, GPU, PSU, and hard drive disk. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, well, what screw is for this? That's the screw. Okay. I think it is. Yep. All right, I installed the wrong screw over here. Cool thing about this screw case is the lid is a great place to store little screws. Little screwdriver screws. All right. Yeah, so this is not a PC case, but it'll work. And we'll see. You know, we'll see how I choose to modify or customize or beautify, bedazzle this piece of metal. We'll see. good to just do something like this. It's meditative, building PCs. It was, it takes you out of your problems, out of the world, you know. Got to focus on the task at hand, got to read the manual. My first PC build was pretty fast considering how complex it is, and it was my first time, and I was really worried about breaking things. Darn it. So there's like 3 different types of screws. And I realized that I used some of the wrong ones. Huh. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. We'll see. So, install the copper cylinders on the bottom plate according to the screw hole of the main board. So these things are for, depending on where your motherboard has its connecting connection points. Now, let's see, where do you go? Oh, that's cool. So this was actually not, I didn't lose a piece. This is for installing these little copper mounts. It's an adapter so that you can, with your screwdriver, you can shove these little copper mounts into here. It's an Allen, it's a little hex to Phillips head adapter, because these can get notoriously hard to reverse back out. Okay. Is my music playing on the live stream? I can't tell if it is playing. Yeah, we got some music. All right. Just had to make sure. All right, the final piece is coming. After I get these screws in here, we're going to open up the GPU. Which is the first thing that we're opening up that is used. We got 4 more screws, then it's time for the GPUs. Singular, only one GPU. But it rhymed better that way. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna, go in and try to like edit all this talking and stuff. This is I'm just gonna use the unboxing, and then I'll do a time lapse of building this test bench. Definitely some random bits, like what are these little, are these supposed to be footies? Like, what are these? What are those? All right, and then it's got a little power button. So I'm not sure where are you supposed to install that? Probably right here in this square. If I had to guess, these go in these holes. I don't know. Alrighty, interesting. Interesting. Let's open up the. Let's get a few things off the table, and then we can open up the GPU. The belle of the ball. The life of the party. The GPU. Oh, but soft what light through yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise for sun and kill the envious moon that is already sick and pale with grief that thou her maid art far more fair than she. Okay. Okay. 10 seconds here. Trying to redact things in real life. Doesn't really work that well. Okay. That'll do it. Wow, packaging popcorn. Alrighty, quite a different unboxing experience from the last time I opened a GPU. The anticipation is killing me. It's killing me because this knife is so dull that I might cut myself with it by accident trying to cut this plastic and die from anticipation blood loss. Okay, real funny. And voila! This, my friends, is a used GTX 1080, NVIDIA GTX 1080 with 8 gigs of VRAM? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It's either 8 gigs or... I'm pretty sure it's 8. It's not 10, is it? Let me look it up real quick. God, these computer things just don't stick to my brain. That's okay. How much VRAM does it have? 8 gigabytes of VRAM. A used GTX 1080 with 8 gigs of VRAM. And it's got this custom sort of server cooling solution, this teeny server fan, which will put a lot of airflow across these heat fins. So there you go, 3 display ports, 1 HDMI, 1 DVI-D. And so, unlike most of the other stripped down, and I got this for $90, free shipping, used. So unlike all the other GTX 1080s that you can get used for this price, this one comes with a fan, an integrated fan. The previous user had this in like a video rendering farm, and this was their cooling solution. I'm sure it's pretty loud, but I could change the fan. I could connect my own fan here to the GPU's integrated fan power supply if I want. But this saves me having to do that. And it looks like it's in pretty good condition. I wonder what these pins are for. What are those pins for? So unlike the RTX 4090, this only takes one 8-pin power connection instead of the equivalent of 4. So there we are. The final item. That'll be fun. I remember looking at these a long time ago, thinking about getting one of these. Alright, so we unboxed everything. Whoopie-doo! Let's move on. Stop recording here. I'm going to turn off this camera. We're going to stop recording there. And let's show off some of the work by our community members. Looking great. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, I'm excited about this build. I'm going to build it, when the final piece comes, which is it's a kit. I got a motherboard, CPU, and RAM in a kit, which made it really, really a great price. So we'll talk about that when I get it. I'll build it. We'll do some gaming on it. We'll do some Unreal Engine on it. I'm also thinking about building my own NAS, network attached server, or network attached storage. I have a NAS, but I'm thinking about building my own for the next one that I do. And so I want to use this new PC that we're going to build together to test out NAS operating systems and make sure they work for my Apple editing workflow. So let's let's show some of your work, Michael. I want to show off what you shared with us in the group. Excuse me. So let's see if I can share my PC screen here. Window capture, okay. That sounds great, let's do that. Boom. Here we are, that's working. There I am, live right now. Today I just put up the first page of the book. You can listen to me read it, watch me read it rather, on the page on my Facebook. Go join the public group. Got a lot of people joining recently. Thanks so much. Friday we put out a new video on my YouTube channel. Go check that out. That's not what that is. But I recently, while walking around Duluth, took this picture, and that's gotten a lot of traction. This sort of liminal brutalist walkway near where I live. And then this is also close to where I live, this satellite dish, and then this is a drawing that I did. And so, you know, Duluth is just one of a kind place. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. We'll talk more about this in a sec here. I wanted to show you, there's this liminal group in, it's called Liminal Spaces on Facebook with 600,000 members, and I've been shocked by how many posts people put up of Duluth, and I am one of the people who puts up liminal Duluth posts. This one got 609 likes and 23 shares in the last 4 days. Duluth is really moody. Yesterday and the last week it's been very foggy. Today is really warm. It's actually in the 40s. We're sort of blown away. We're blown away by that. So the Midwest Unreal Engine and Blender group. Let's check out some of the new stuff we got on here. All right. Michael, top contributor. Here is the update with the scene from Unreal added in just a very short clip. This is cool. We got like the cosmic bar. Wow, I like this. It's like a mixture between a bar and a newsroom set. Man, that's looking futuristic. I'd love to go there. Cool place, man. Yeah. So how are you doing your animations? Are you getting them from, are they, so Michael said, what will you be putting for software, like Windows 11? Yeah, I'll put Windows 11 on the PC. I'm going to test out also NAS operating systems. So like TrueNAS and Unraid. I'm going to test those out. So those are different operating systems I'm going to install. But ultimately, before I ship it out to whoever wins it, it's going to have Windows 11 on there. Yeah, don't forget your new Facebook group. Thank you. Yeah, Northport Public Group and the Midwest Unreal Engine Blender Group. I think those are both linked in the description. So you build the animation in iClone. Very cool. Very cool. I'm using Motion Director and then live link it to Unreal. Nice. So, yeah, I've never done Motion Director or iClone. So, are you hand animating with like keyframes, moving the body parts? Are you capturing a motion performance somehow? Are you using mocap? How are you doing that? Oh, you said you did post your workflow. Posting my workflow to getting characters to look like people in realism. I use Blender Face Builder to build off of minimum of 3 to 6 face photos. Once that is completed, I then export the character to Character Creator and use the headshot plugin to make the head mesh more accurate. From there, I send to iClone to begin animation and adding physics. I use LiveLink to transfer the set from Unreal Engine into iClone to work the characters and animations, and then transfer that back to Unreal Engine and use the LiveLink process to run the animations with the scene or level in Unreal. This recording creates a take, which in turn makes the sequence ready for rendering after tweaking some areas. Really cool. And here's an example. We got a real human, and then you made their digital doppelganger. Really accurate. And you got hair physics going on. Very cool. Very cool. Extremely accurate. So you're building right off of photogrammetry, right? Like these are, I don't know how to ask it. I know that when I made my metahuman, you know, it didn't take my actual picture, like my stubble and stuff. I'm noticing, you know, this guy's, his beard is there and his mole. So you're actually using real photos to make the texture. Jesus, yeah, I don't know any of the. I forget all the terminology. I do too many things to like keep any of it in my brain. It's kind of the struggle of being a creative generalist. Some would say dabbler. Well, in Blender, the Face Builder plugin Keen Tools. Okay, very cool, very cool. Yeah, when you dabble, when you're doing too many things, like you've got cameras and computers and Unreal Engine and lenses and making clothes, merch, stenciling some of them, designing some of them for print on demand, writing a book, filling out all sorts of business documents, you kind of lose track of some of the things. I have to relearn a lot of things. Yeah, so you use 3 photos and creates the textures and the normals. Photoshop the textures to get the face cleaned up. Yeah, I really like that. You have the real person's picture integrated with the texture. So it's got his stubble. That's great. Well, I'd love to, I would love it if you'd help me make some photoreal doppelgangers. That could be cool to do, like, to do a virtual live stream. What do they call that? A VTuber. Let me grab my drink. Yeah, I've been looking at how to make a more realistic metahuman, and you've done it. My goodness. Yeah, I mean, it's so much more realistic when you have the person's actual blemishes and actual complexion and the reality. That's great. It really works. Yeah, no, so he said, absolutely, just let me know. I will be letting you know. A vlog, yes, I know that, but a VTuber, a virtual YouTuber or a virtual streamer. So when you see people who in real time are using like motion capture and then sending it into Unreal Engine and in real time animating a metahuman. Metahuman changes the face too much. This is less work. Well, you would know better than me. I did a little bit of trying it out for my tutorials that I made about Unreal Engine. They're kind of tutorials. They're more like introductory videos because, as you can obviously tell, you know, I'm just learning as I'm going. I'm not, for the metahuman stuff, I'm not representing myself as an authority or a teacher. But I loved the process. I thought it was magic using the metahuman stuff. But yeah, it's I wasn't super happy with the results. I wasn't able. That sounds silly because in one way I was, because it's just mind-blowing in the first place to be able to do this. But looking at the amount of clarity and realism that you were able to capture, I can see just how far off mine was. Send me 3 photos of you, no hat, front, and 2 sides, and no expression. Absolutely, I will do that, and I would love to get that set up. Let me pull this out of here. Let me show. Let's look at yours compared to mine, so we can really talk about that. You know, just the level of realism you were able to capture. So, wait, oh, okay, I know what's going on. I don't have the right window open. So we just saw how yours had the real complexion. Mine, I had to go into MetaHuman and like change the complexion sliders, and it's, you know, it's not actually a picture of my face used as the texture. It's just taking a photo scan of the shape of my face, the shape of my head. So the actual skin tone and everything is not really actually mine. But I've seen some people do that with MetaHuman, get the accurate skin tone. So I wonder, what do you think are the reasons to use MetaHuman over iClone? Are there any? So you just answered that. MetaHuman is great for fictional characters. Tigger Tiramisu, pretty fascinating animation technique. Yeah, it is. It is. And, you know, with this... Oh, let me mute that. I didn't realize you guys could hear that. So let me scrub forward in this video I made. But basically, I'm just recording my motion capture performance with my iPhone. Oh, and then, like I said, I had to go in and use a picture of myself and then kind of work with all these sliders here to adjust the complexion and stuff. It looks pretty good, but it's not like just taking a real picture. So Character Creator further refines the head mesh. Gotcha. Is Character Creator an Epic software? Is that an Unreal Engine tool, or is that something else like iClone? So you can see here how I capture my facial performance with the Live Link app on my iPhone, and that gets, I then send those video files to Unreal Engine on my PC. And that works because there's a LiDAR scanner on the iPhone front-facing camera and the back-facing camera of certain models. But the front-facing camera LiDAR is for unlocking your phone. That's one of the things that it does. It scans the contours of your face. It gets depth data. And so when you pair that depth data with a video file, MetaHuman can take your facial motion capture and put it on a digital metahuman and use that information as animation data to animate all the facial features, including it'll also use AI to listen to the audio recording of your voice to animate the metahuman's tongue. And, you know, it's pretty cool. It also animates the eyes. So, Reallusion, part of iClone. If I read correctly, you can also use that to mocap your character that you've created. Yeah, frickin' cool, man. Frickin' cool. So, Joni, if you're at all interested in the Unreal Engine stuff, I definitely recommend you check out this Midwest Unreal Engine and Blender group. Me and cool people like Michael are sharing stuff there all the time. We got this new poster who's putting up their weapons packs that they make in Unreal Engine. Here's another video by Michael, made in Unreal Engine. Pretty frickin' cool stuff. Yeah, I can't tell you how cool I think this is, Michael, seeing you just getting more and more talented and experienced with Unreal Engine each time you make a new video. When I started the Northport project, when I started writing the book, I knew I wanted to turn it into cinematic content. And at around the same time that I started this project is when I learned about Unreal Engine. And I saw people just like make a video game in a few minutes that they could play with their controller and just like have fun and do weird things with. And Michael says, my camera work, I'm still learning. Yeah, well, that's the beauty of it, is you're still learning, but you were able to publish something that you could then send us and we could watch. We got some like Edward Cullen, this is one sexy guy, Smolder in here. He's got the smolder. Even just learning, you're able to create something that you can put out there and other people can see. And that ability is just mind-blowing. And the tools and technology that we have. And so back to what I was saying, you know, right at the beginning of learning, right at the beginning of starting my book project, I learned about Unreal Engine and I started tinkering with my iMac Pro. And that's what set me on this journey. And I've always wanted to make Northport into a game. Tigger Tiramisu just asked, would you ever make Northport a game? Ding, 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 ding. So not only do I want to make short films in Unreal Engine, but I have lots of ideas for game-related stuff. And you two are some of the, have more knowledge on the story world than most people because you're patrons and you're reading the book. And, you know, Joni knows Northport and Industry City very well because she is a local. Yeah, so I've been thinking, well, how cool would it be if I could figure out how to make like an open world video game, you know, something where you can drive around, walk around, hike through the forest, drive through downtown, and something that tangles this beautiful setting, this diverse cityscape and nature with the world of espionage and dark scientist experiment and underground, you know, cabals. And I really do want to go in that direction, and I want to build my production capacity and build the team. And I've been dreaming about people who have skills, that have passion, that have talent, like you guys. And to see Michael growing his Unreal Engine abilities, you know, I can't wait to get to work with him on this stuff. Create an immersive cinematic in VR for the Quest headset. Speaking of the Quest headset, I've got mine somewhere around here. That would be a lot of fun. It's in the box somewhere. We'll have to do that. Open world would be so awesome for it. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. You know, when Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came out, let me grab that. I'm grabbing the game off of the shelf. I got to be careful not to knock my vintage Game Boys off of the shelf when I grab other things. When this game came out, oh my God, I was so immersed in the open world. Just driving around, biking around. That's what I want to do, but for Duluth, aka Northport. And, you know, that experience of a game that you can get immersed in, a map that you can get used to, that you want to explore, that you want to see the nooks and crannies. And now, I got a dog here needing to go. I'm sorry, we'll talk and get photos to me when you can. Yes, thanks so much for being here, Michael. I can't wait to collaborate with you on some Unreal Engine stuff, and love it. Love it, love it, love it. Great work. We'll talk soon. And yeah, I'm gonna jump off in a second here, but just a final thought on, you know, the open world. When I started writing this book, a few things happened. One, I got really inspired about Unreal Engine, and I started searching frantically for other people who knew about Unreal Engine, and I just couldn't really find anybody. And so I just dove in, and that's why I bought the beast of a computer, built it myself, started learning Unreal Engine, started making tutorials as I was learning, met cool people like Michael, who's now surpassed my level of knowledge in creating humans and the animation and all the stuff he's doing. I think it's fantastic, and I'm creating the collaborative community that I really wanted back then, because I knew, like, there's so many things I want to do. I'm the storyteller. You know, I got to write this book. I got to get it out there. I got to write the other books. It would be fucking awesome if I could have some collaborators who, like, know how to make stuff in Unreal Engine, so that I could delegate that and we could collaborate and make that happen. And so now it's happening. Michael. And another thing that happened right when I started writing the book is I decided to start making it into a tabletop game, because I was just missing people so much at the beginning of the pandemic. I was just fantasizing about having like 5 or 6 people around a table and playing a board game with them. And so I was like, okay, how am I going to turn this story world into a board game? And what that did was it made me think about the story world from a different perspective. It made me think about who are the player characters? What's the map look like? What are the global forces of this game? What's the objective? It made me think about it in such broad strokes that I was able to formulate a story world to really wrap my brain around. And then that made it, you know, that's ultimately what you should do for writing a book in the first place, but that was my self-taught way of doing it. I was thinking about a tabletop game, and that brought in all this espionage and spies from around the world and all the dark forces behind this sort of scientist cabal and mad scientists and monsters, and then that just led me into, man, this would be the best frickin' video game, an open world set in this ever-changing climate, you know, the seasons are so dramatic here. What if we could express that in a game? You know, this beautiful town, city on a hill that looks out over the beautiful lake with the forests and just the crazy weather and the changing of the seasons. And then on top of that really cool environment, put the espionage, the monsters, the mad scientists, the small town, hometown heroes finding themselves in the midst of all that. How are they gonna, you know, overcome that? And so yeah, video games for sure. And I do need talented and interesting and interested and passionate people to help me achieve this if I'm going to. And you know, I'm putting it out to the universe. We need production help. I post 2 videos at least every single day, short form videos for the Creativity Show, which I manage and co-produce, and Bodhi the Movie Maker. And then I put out a long form for myself every week and a long form for the Creativity Show we collaborate on and put out every week. And we put out 4 live streams at least every week, and they're getting longer, and they will continue to get longer. And then there's all the Facebook posts, and then there's all the emails I got to do, and then there's all the finding funding and finding business opportunities. And so I could really use somebody's help with social media, with just being a remote assistant, helping us with correspondence and stuff. I'm putting it out to the world, and I did put it out on Facebook, and I got a lot of response about an assistant position and a social media position. And rest assured, guys, I am going to get back to you, and we're going to be continuing the interview process. But, you know, we are a production company, Mother Son Productions. We're doing productions every week, and we got multiple books and so much coming out. We're going to have to learn how to delegate more and more. And so I'd love to keep meeting you talented, cool people who can help me, who can help us. We want a team. So with all that being said, find me on Facebook, Bodhi Werner, and then you'll find the links to everything on my profile, like my Patreon, where you'll get access to the book, merch discount. You'll get shout outs in the end of all of our videos, like Joni and Michael do, and you'll get credited in the back of the book. And if you join soon, before we're done with this promo, you can also get a free signed copy of the book when it does get published to the public. We only have a few more spots left to earn that. Yeah, Bodhi the Movie Maker on YouTube. If you want to support my work, Patreon's a great way to do it. It starts out at $5 a month. You can adjust the pledge if you want. There's also PayPal, Venmo. And don't forget to check out Claire Cooley's YouTube channel, which is The Creativity Show. And yeah, check out our group, public group, Northport Public Group. And I'm going to jump off because this has been a good live stream. In the future, I'm going to figure out how to transition better from doing stuff like that to then just getting into editing, and then we can hang out for longer. But for today, over an hour and a half is good enough. It's good enough. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate getting the chance to chat with you and do the unboxing. Stay tuned for the giveaway. We're going to do a handful of videos with the PC, and then we're going to set up and do the giveaway. If you want to sign up for the newsletter, link in the description so that you're notified when the giveaway comes out. All right, Tigger Tiramisu, waving back to you. And Michael, don't worry about it. You didn't miss anything you don't already know. You are in the know. You're in the inner circle, my man. I was basically just saying I'm really excited about that. You've come into the community, and I can't wait to collaborate with you. That's what I've been dreaming about since the beginning of this Unreal Engine journey, is building a team of collaborators. And I've You know, I'm telling the story, and I got to delegate, and I got to find talented and passionate people like you who I can collaborate with, and it's just so great, so fortuitous that you've arrived in the community. Yeehaw, my man! We're gonna make stuff, and I got lots of dreams, and Unreal Engine is making it a whole lot more attainable to grasp those things. Even being a crazy dreamer who wants to make a book, make a TV show, make a movie in Unreal Engine, make a game in Unreal Engine, you are proving to the world how somebody can start learning and create something. It's just a single person with a computer, and so, you know, it can happen, and especially when you got a team of cool people like you. I'm ready to work with you. I'd love to. Likewise, my man, thanks so much. All right, everybody, let's leave it there, and I'll be back on Saturday, right? That's when I do my other live stream. I go live Wednesdays and Saturdays at 4 p.m., and I'll keep you posted. Thanks, guys. Love ya. Bye.